Earlier this season, on You Know That Scene, my co-host and I discussed the ways people of color are represented in modern movies by taking a look at iconic scenes from seminal cinema. Spike Lee's contributions to how audiences see people of color on film are undeniable, and now, some 3 decades into his singular career, Lee's BlacKkKlansman has been recognized as one of his finest, with 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Director, and Best Picture. With that in mind, we'd like to take the chance to dive further into what will certainly be remembered among the director's most enduring works, BlacKkKlansman.
I think one of my favorite parts of the film is basically the whole premise, which is that John David Washington's character is able to call up the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, who's this?
Ron Stallworth here.
What's your story?
Since you asked, I hate blacks. I hate Jews, Mexicans and Irish, Italians and Chinese. But my mouth to God's ears, I really hate those black rats. And anyone else, really, that doesn't have pure white Aryan blood running through their veins.
Although Washington's character knew exactly what he was getting into, Adam thought he knew what he was getting into.
Flip did not.
Exactly.
I'm not risking my life to prevent some rednecks from lighting a couple sticks on fire.
I mean, this is the job. What's your problem?
That's my problem. For you, it's a crusade. For me, it's a job.
Why haven't you bought into this?
Why should I?
Because you're Jewish, brother. The so-called chosen people. Doesn't that hatred you've been hearing the Klan say, doesn't that piss you off?
Of course it does.
Then why are you acting like you ain't got skin in the game, brother?
Rookie, that's my business.
It's our business.
I related to that scene a lot because he's talking about being Jewish without embracing being Jewish.
It's just a Star of David.
It's
That's
just,
what he says,
you know, it didn't mean anything to him. That was my moment watching that scene in the film. It's not that I'm not proud to be Jewish, I am. I just don't practice. It was moments like that that made me relate to this film, in addition to being provoked by it and enjoying it.
Spike does that so well. He shows that it's not just Group A that's getting it, it's also Group B.
You know that scene where he's got the lie detector and he's in the room by himself with this crazy KKK member.
Sit down. Ask anybody. They'll say I'm a real friendly guy. Thing is, I'm only friendly to my friends, not Jew friendly. Damn sure not friendly.
Me neither.
Now put that strap on your arm. Put it on your arm.
The tension in that scene, I was like, oh my God, he's in deep trouble.
Yeah. At that moment, I know that I shrunk down into my seat. I hope that everyone who watches this film feels like when that amount of hatred infiltrates someone and their actions, no one can feel safe.
This is vintage Spike Lee. There is no filter, it is provocative, it is profound, and it stays with you.
As much as I love John David Washington and I love Adam Driver, I think a performance that doesn't get talked about enough in this film, Topher Grace as David Duke.
Yes.
Today we are privileged to be among white men and white women. Such as yourselves. Real warriors for the real America, the America that our ancestors fought and died for. The true white American race, the backbone from whence came our great Southern heritage. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you so much for never putting your country second. America first. America first. America first.
The language, the writing, and the parallel of today that they put in David Duke's mouth that we've heard in this rhetoric, and the Spike, again, was not subtle with it, you know what I mean?
This was a historical piece. You know, we're talking about things that had happened in the past, and then what he does, which is so brilliant, is
Jews will not replace us! Jews will not replace us!
not only was what you just watched true events, but this is what we're drowning in now.
The ending of BlacKkKlansman, it's like when a gymnast sticks the landing with authority and raises up her arms. That film didn't need that to be great, but the fact that it did it is what makes it something that I'll be talking about for 20 years.
You're right. What he does is he takes this magnifying glass to society and he's putting it on the viewer to leave the theater and have that conversation about how are we still here.
Thank you guys so much. This was such a fun conversation. I loved taking a dive into the film, and we're going to continue this series along various topics, various filmmakers, various iconic scenes. Really hope you guys will join us.